All right, this is an arrival to Auckland, New Zealand. Airport. And the time is about 11 p.m. thereabouts. Coming in from Fiji on a 3-hour flight. Our door release? Oh, just kind of jammed here. Okay, so that door was very weird. Very weird door. Never seen anything like that before. Why would they close a door like that? And no one was even there to like greet us or help us. Thankfully we figured it out, but that was very weird. I get it, it's like 11 at night. Okay, so just an update. So there's 2 forms that I had to fill out. I had to fill out an ETA and then an electronic travel authorization or something like that. And it cost 117 New Zealand dollars. Very expensive. So make sure you fill out both of those because they're required documents. Yeah, that was... When they told me it was $117, I was like, excuse me? It's like, never seen anything like that. You know, Thailand, Australia. I think Australia's was like 40. I was used to that by now, 40. But 100? I was like, what? And then you have to fill that out online. You need to download the app because it's faster. A bit of a long walk here. This is my 3rd time to New Zealand. I was trying to do a currency exchange in Fiji, but they didn't have any New Zealand dollars on hand. So I'll try to convert Fijian to New Zealand. But yeah, last time I was here, I went all the way down to Queenstown, Wellington, Christchurch. Been to many places in New Zealand, actually. I think it was called Picton, where the Abel Tasman. Never been to Milford Sound or the Coromandel. You'll see, I've been to Rotorua. Some of those other places. What a walk, huh? It's a decent walk. Not too hard, though. Big airport. It's a bit older airport, you can tell. They got SIM cards, but no one's there. Music bumping. Alright, let's see, what do we got here? Music is no good for this because what'll happen is they'll put a copyright on it for that music. So that's no bueno. Alright, well anyway, we're pulling up to passport control, so I'll let you know how that goes. Yeah, so that was all eGates, no line whatsoever. I don't know how it would look if it was, say, maybe 5 o'clock or 4 p.m., but that was pretty smooth sailing. Like literally, put the passport in there, pulled it out, they had me step forward, took my picture, and within no time I was in. So make sure you fill out those electronic travel authorization forms. Hello? Nothing to declare. Back lane, yes. Okay, thank you. So I'm gonna go green. baggage claim. Wow, look at that. There's a killer picture of New Zealand. I was actually up in Fiji thinking about going to like the Cook Islands or Solomon or New Caledonia. I think those were like part of New Zealand. Alright, well that was interesting. They needed my passport again for the customs. So if you're going to do customs, or everyone's got to do customs, but don't bring anything with you. I think that was customs. It was like the second passport control though, and that was with the actual officer. Why would they do that? I don't know what the process is there. As you guys know, I've been to many countries. Every country pretty much has the same procedure, but that was a different procedure. So we'll see what that ultimately leads to, but 2 times with passport control? So one was a machine. That's like your first step. Second step is you talk to an officer who gives you like this yellow sticker on your passport, and then you go to the express lane. Okay. Well, that's okay. Either way, it's pretty smooth sailing. I'm only wondering what it would be like if it was like a rushed, busy airport with all these different things going on. So my main objective is to give you guys an accurate comprehension of what this is going to be, but we've been on the ground for maybe 10 minutes from Nadi, so we'll see. Alright, a nice little dog sniffed my bag. Alright, so no snags. Within 15 minutes, 20 minutes of being on the ground, we're here and going for an Uber. So we're checking out. Yes, sir. That's good. Got bag services. Got people waiting for their friends. Got SIM cards. Let's see what's up with the SIM cards. Been a while since I've had an eSIM. Maybe we'll give it a try. Let's give a SIM card a try. Hello, how are you? Good. I'm going to be here for... Here's a look at the prices. I'm going with this one right here. 50 GB for $79. Includes unlimited international text and local calling in Australia and New Zealand. Alright, so I got a SIM card. I got the 50 GB. It's kind of expensive for 79 New Zealand. It'll last up to 90 days. You can even call to the US for 200 minutes. He was saying that Australia's got cheaper data, but it's all good. New Zealand's a small country. It's beautiful. It's up and coming, kinda. It grows slowly. It's a nice, slow, beautiful country. Like slow grow. It's not like out of control with like crowds and stuff, but it says there's rideshare. Looking for Bolt, Didi, or rideshare. Bolt, Didi, or Your Ride. So there's no Uber or what? I got Bolt, thank goodness. I thought they had Uber here, but maybe they don't. So I'll use a Bolt app. Novotel. No, I was so excited to come to New Zealand, but honestly, it was hard to get the, I filled out the customs form first, and I thought I was good to go when I got to the airport. And they were like, no, you need to fill out another form. And I'm like, no, here's the email. Look, I have the ETA right here. And they're like, that's the customs approval or something like that. They're like, you need to download this. And it took 15 minutes to download the app at the airport. So I was just like, what in the world? Anyways, so I went from like really excited to come to New Zealand to kind of like irritated, and it's just been kind of like a little bit of a bureaucratic conundrum. Well, I just stopped to book the ride. It's Good news is they do have Uber, so that's good. Bad news is it's 16 miles away to the airport, to the city center. So maybe I would have been better off just getting one of the hotels here at Novotel or Pullman. I'm going to my hotel on Uber app. Alrighty. Oh, they have taxi. Oh, wow. I did. He's coming in 5 minutes, it says. Yeah. How much is a taxi to the city center? 90 or 100? Okay, I got this one for 74. Yeah, that's a good deal. They got super shuttles too. All right. So anyway, had a little bit of a technical difficulty getting into Australia, but it wasn't as complicated. Fiji was simple, smooth sailing, seamless. Vietnam smooth, Thailand smooth, Singapore really smooth. New Zealand, it's getting there. We'll see. We'll see. That app, I couldn't believe it took 15 minutes to download. It must be a huge app. I'm taking Uber.
Okay, no problem.
How much is a taxi to the city center?
So it's $95.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the fixed price.
Yeah, that's a good price.
Yeah.
But all right. Well, we got Ding Dong Lounge here at the Holiday Inn Express. Oh, let's see here. Let's see if they let me in. All right. Now, checking in here.